Okay, my name is John Vigiani from Albany, New York, and we were fortunate enough to have Eric Anderson come and do a show for us. It was our first ever youth summit with 300 kids, and it was a spectacular show. We were eating fire, we were mind reading, we did tricks. It was terrific, and I highly recommend Eric.
Eric's story, to hear where he came from and where he is today, really touches my heart, and it allows me to know there's hope, there's opportunity, and that you just have to keep pressing in for that and never give up. But Eric today, what he did is brought hope to students, brought value, and encouraged them in a way, reaches and touched their heart.
Savage. This is the fourth time we've brought Eric Anderson to facilitate for my agency, Valley Youth House, or in front of some young people that we work with, and every time we've been extremely satisfied, and we always want to bring him back. Every year or two we bring Eric back. It's spectacular.
Eric Anderson's presentation, it was very inspirational. The attention that was captured from the youth was outstanding. And I hope you continue sending out the message, which is extremely important. Working myself as a youth caseworker, you don't have many children out there that give as much attention to people's lives, their past. They only see what's happening now in the present, especially in New York State. A lot of children lose their way, and it's always good and inspiring to have speakers to come here and talk about their own adventures and their own experiences. And your life, which the children know because they have been educated about it, was wonderful to talk about because they knew it was real. It wasn't something about acting. It wasn't something that was fake. It was real, and it was your own past experience. And I thank you so much for coming here and educating at least the children that were here present for them and for myself.
I'm Steve Gangaloff. I'm a recruiter from Children's Home Society, and I saw the Eric Anderson presentation twice. And it is an awesome presentation, especially for children in foster care. It is a very unique, engaging, interactive, fun experience for both adults and for children. The message is so strong and so powerful for these kids that truly nothing is impossible. That everything is attainable for these kids, and no matter what's going on in their lives, they can rise above that. And Eric Anderson is a very, very talented, charismatic individual, and really has a way of connecting and reaching out to these kids, making a difference in their lives. I highly recommend him, and I think that he's made a big impact on North Carolina in the last month that he's been here.
Eric had an amazing story to tell to the young people he spoke to today. His life story and the obstacles he overcame were just really amazing. And I think the lessons he gave were life lessons. They're lessons that you can't learn about really in the classroom or going to college or whatever. It's the stuff that came from his heart and from his mind that he gave to the students today. It was just really a first-class presentation. I wish my son, who's 28, could have been there, and he would have.
My name's Justin. I just saw Eric Anderson at the youth retreat, over 200 youth, and he blew my mind. The guy is good. You have to get him. You have to ask him to do the trick where he gets on the phone and asks you how much change is in your pocket, because you'll never see it again.
Okay, well, one thing I thought was really, really good was I noticed that the older boys up on the front row who are waiting for families, a couple of them in particular that are here, were really listening to what you said. And I think, it helps them keep a positive attitude, and really understanding how attitude influences their mind. So I think that they really enjoyed it. The magic trick, of course, all that was great. But I think also the message of not
not giving up and being in control of your life. I talk to kids all the time about that they need to be in control. They need to hear about families that are interested. Sometimes they'll say they don't want to be adopted, and I'm saying you don't have power over life if you're not even willing to open yourself up to possibilities. And so I think you were saying some of the same stuff, and I think they really listened. I thought that was cool.
I found it to be exceptional and enjoyable, and it made me think of something that my mother had taught me years ago about how we are all works in progress, and how if we look at our life as a canvas, it's should never quite be perfect, and if we keep working on it, keep trying to make the painting pure and perfect, then we really become a whole person.
My name's Tracy Sterling, and I'm with Children's Home Society of North Carolina, and we just had Eric for two presentations for our agency, and we just thought it was awesome. We thought the magic tricks were great. Everyone enjoyed themselves and were motivated by his story, and the kids really enjoyed it. They had a ball. That's